Okay, let's dive into Vigo-AI. They've got a pretty bold promise for founders and business leaders. So if you're looking to really transform your marketing, you're going to want to pay attention for the next few minutes.
And right off the bat, this is their whole deal. It's not about clicks, it's not about impressions, none of those vanity metrics. Nope. It's about drawing a straight line from a total stranger to someone actually booked on your calendar, ready to pay. It's a huge claim, so let's see how they actually pull it off.
So first, you got to understand the problem they're trying to solve. For so many businesses that are trying to grow, marketing just feels chaotic, right? You're running ads here, posting on social there, maybe sending some emails, but it all feels disconnected. It's totally unpredictable, and it's almost impossible to know what's actually moving the needle. And this is the painful result of all that chaos. You know, someone shows interest, they click on your ad, they check out your site, and poof, they're gone, just vanished into thin air. That was a potential customer, completely lost in the shuffle. Vigo-AI's entire foundation is built on the idea that this isn't just something you have to live with, it's a problem you can fix. So, this is the absolute key. It's all about making this transition, moving away from just random acts of advertising and into a deliberate, controlled system. This is the big shift from just hoping for leads to actually engineering a predictable pipeline. So how do they bring in that control? Well, they frame their whole service around this one central idea, the Vigo-AI engine. Think of it less like a service you hire and more like a machine that they build to run for your business, nonstop. And this just nails the explanation of what that engine is. It's this integrated system with three main jobs that all work together around the clock. You've got paid ads, bringing people to your door, conversion design, convincing them to knock, and automated follow-up, making sure no one who knocks gets forgotten. Okay, so let's pop the hood on this engine and break it down into its core parts. To make this thing really hum, Vigo-AI focuses on building out three distinct but totally interconnected systems. System number one is all about getting the right people to see you. They call it engineered for intent, which basically means they're not just chasing cheap clicks for the sake of it. Instead, they're laser-focused on finding people who are already out there, actively looking for a solution just like yours. They do this with a full funnel strategy, engaging people at every step of their journey, and they are constantly testing messages to see what really resonates. Now, this is where their philosophy really stands out. They treat landing pages like software products, not just like online brochures. Every single element is designed for one job and one job only, to get a conversion. That means their pages are super fast, they're simple, they look great on your phone, and they are meticulously tracked from the very first click all the way to a closed deal. And this is the system that makes sure no lead ever goes cold. The second someone converts, the automation kicks in. That lead gets zapped over to the sales team instantly, and a whole nurturing sequence starts across email, text, you name it. They even have a super robust database backup system so you know your valuable lead data is always safe. Okay, so that's the engine. But you're probably wondering, how long does it take to actually build this thing? This is where they switch gears to talk about speed and structure, promising a really quick path from your first conversation to seeing actual results. 21 days. That's their benchmark for getting everything up and running. I mean, in the world of marketing agencies, that is incredibly fast. It's all designed to get you value as quickly as humanly possible. So here's how they do it. It's a really clear 4-step sprint. They start by diagnosing what you've got now, your funnel, your analytics, your offer. Then they architect the new system, they launch it, and then, right away, they move into this cycle of weekly optimization. It's a non-stop loop of improvement from day one. And does it work? Well, according to their data, the results are pretty significant. Within just the first 90 days, the average client sees a 30 to 70% jump in qualified leads. And that's the key word there, qualified. We're not just talking about more traffic. We're talking about more of the right people entering your sales pipeline. Now, this all sounds fantastic, but let's be real, it's not going to be for everyone. So now we get to the really critical question. Who is the ideal partner for this kind of rigorous, system-based approach to marketing? This slide lays it out perfect. They really focus on businesses with complex sales or high-ticket items, like B2B software and high-value service companies. But honestly, more importantly, look at those minimum requirements. You have to have a clear offer, you need a sales process that's already working, and, this is the big one, you need an appetite for structured experimentation. You have to be willing to test, learn, and trust the data. So to wrap this all up, let's look at how VigoAI actually positions itself. They're super clear that they do not see themselves as just another marketing agency you hire and then kind of forget about. And I love this quote because it just captures their entire identity. They act like an embedded technical part of your team. They speak the language of founders. They're talking about revenue, customer acquisition cost, runway. Every single decision they make is tied back to the core numbers that actually make a business grow. So we end up right back where we started, but now with a totally new perspective. After seeing the engine, the process, and the results, this question isn't just a catchy tagline anymore. It's a real challenge. Are you ready to finally move from marketing chaos to a controlled, predictable system for growth?